Hello and welcome to ET Insight, where we get you a 360-degree view of the big picture in business and economy. I'm Sridhar Ramakrishnan, and here's what we have for you on the show today. There's good news for entrepreneurs. Private equity players and venture capitalists are back on the street sniffing for new deals. Why fund managers are quitting well-paying jobs to start their own PE firms, and what's happened to those who went solo in tough times. And what are the sectors that PE and VC funds are betting big on? The mood in the stock market is tentative, but on Deal Street, things are abuzz. PE and VC firms invested more than $2 billion in the first quarter of this year. That's the highest amount of investment in the past 5 quarters and almost half of all the investment made last year. So why are PE and VC firms back in business with a vengeance? Nikhil Shivadas gets you the answer.
2008, the fall of Lehman Brothers signaled the beginning of the global liquidity crisis. Thousands of companies found themselves scrambling for funds as private equity and venture capital firms across the world adopted a wait-and-watch policy. In India, PE and VC deals fell from a record high of $15.9 billion in 2007 to a record low of $4.4 billion in 2009. But the funding drought seems to be over.
There clearly is a resurgence. There are lots of fundamental reasons why India as a market is attractive. I think the last couple of years, obviously worldwide, markets were in a nervous phase. So that impacted PE investment in India as it did in the rest of Asia. So I think in consonance with the economic recovery in India, I think PE investing activity has picked up as well.
India is not only riding this wave, it's also leading it along with China.
The center of gravity has really shifted from the developed world to the emerging markets. Now, not to all emerging markets. There are problems in Russia, there are problems in Eastern Europe, so select emerging markets.
Emerging markets now account for 26% of global private equity investment. According to the EMPEA, last year 196 private equity funds focused on emerging markets. They sealed 674 deals worth $22.6 billion. India accounted for 20% of that in terms of value and 39% in terms of volume.
As Indian companies grow and as the need for capital grow, I would think that the scale of our activities would grow larger.
An investor confidence survey on general partners conducted by Deloitte recently on 31 PE and VC funds revealed that 74% expected global appetite for investments in India to increase. 97% expected exit activity to increase. 61% expected foreign fund managers to account for most deals in the country. And indications are that foreign fund managers have taken to India in a big way. ET Insight learns that various PE firms are aiming to raise $7 to $8 billion for India alone, of which nearly $4 billion may be raised by to India in a big way. ET Insight learns that various PE firms are aiming to raise $7 to $8 billion for India alone, of which nearly $4 billion may be raised by the end of this year.
We buy companies from the portfolios of existing PE funds in India. We think they have exit pressure, and we sense a huge opportunity in buying companies from there.
We have made several investments in the last few years in India. Punjab Tractors is through Actis. We have several other fund managers in the market that we have invested with as well. And I think in terms of exits, if you look at, if you follow the IPO listings, you see that India, continues to lead the world in exits by PE, VC-backed companies.
Foreign firm Sequoia has been the most active PE player in the past quarter. International funds have been involved in at least 35 major deals struck across sectors. Major international PE and VC players like Quadrangle Capital, Apollo Management, TA Associates, Summit Partners, Bain Capital and Globespan Capital Partners have also closed their first deals in India in the past quarter.
The world is awash in liquidity, and more of that liquidity is finding its way to India. We're seeing it in the numbers in terms of FII flows on a month-to-month basis. We've had record months, recently. This year has been extremely good.
And it's not just the number of deals and players that have gone up this past quarter. but also the ticket sizes. Which brings us to what could poop this party. Too much money chasing too few worthy companies. Recently, Chris Capital has decided to return money to limited partners because it didn't see itself investing all of it within a reasonable time frame. It's important to note here that the longer a fund sits on money raised, the quicker must that money provide returns. And as valuations soar, that problem could only get worse.
Valuations are already somewhat stretched, and this is, as you said, probably going to increase. There is probably a plethora of PE funds today.
Indeed there is, because now the line between private equity and venture capital is getting blurred.
I think that line is blurred because traditionally in the West you've had actually very narrow slices of investment because the market is very deep. So you can actually have a healthcare fund, a clean tech fund, an energy fund. In India the market's actually quite shallow, but it's very wide. So what people have done is they've been sector agnostic, but more stage specific.
Confusing? Well, it is. But this encroachment is also a very smart strategy to manage safety of funds and better returns. A private equity player can diversify his portfolio by investing small quantities in risky startups, while a venture capitalist can do the same by investing in late-stage companies that are less riskier.
If investment and risk management strategies are changing, so is the mix of PE funds. Homegrown firms are on the rise, and leading this revolution are some brave new entrepreneurs. That story is coming up in just a bit. Stay with us.
The FedEx International Business League has given their verdict on the efforts of the small and medium enterprises that flourished in the midst of the gloom.
Establishing a customized jewelry platform which will be the source for the jewelry market was the main idea.
When you handle your remote or you press your button on the washing machine, you are interacting with the circuit board. That's what we make. So.
Catch the winner profiles of the FedEx International Business League at these times only on ET Now.